All right, what's up, everybody? This is Zero, and today I wanted to talk about alkaline water. Like it's like this big thing that a lot of people have been talking about for the past few years. And they say like how beneficial it is and whatnot. And today I'm going to see if that is true or not. See how much truth it is for it right now. So I am going to do a showing on that. Hey Rice, how you doing? Yeah, I'm about to do a talk on how if alkaline water is beneficial, if there are some benefits of there, and if they're not many benefits, what are the dangers? So I'm going to get to that in a minute. I just need to share out a link real quick. All right, so give me a quick. Hey, hey, little Uncle Neutron. Hey, Life of Cleo, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just sharing on Twitter. Uh, I should have did this before I got on, but that was my bad. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to it, and then after I kind of read the article, if anybody wants to come on and discuss it, you're more than welcome to. Appreciate that, Life of Cleo. Appreciate it, Cleo. All right, so let me go ahead and put that up big. So we're gonna find out today if alkaline water is good for you or not. Oh yeah, I forgot to put one extra thing. Put the banner on there. There we go. And oh yeah, matter of fact, let me go into the chat and do some. Sure, yeah, it's been a minute since I seen you, Royce. I mean, I think you came out one other time, and I know you got the baby and all that, so I get that. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lord. Look, I'm about to do that, but thank you. Uh, yeah, I'm glad to have Mars here. I mean, yeah, and I like Rice. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like when I mean, you haven't been around, so like, I wasn't sure if you were coming back, so. Yeah, I mean, I usually like give wrench to people. I'm kind of doing it now, like I'm giving wrench to people who, hear a lot. Hey, Shay, how you doing? Oh yeah, oh yeah, you changed your name, Victoriously Shay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna read the article. If there, what the benefits and dangers of are, or if there is. Hey, Miss B Town. Yeah, I'll be reading, so I may not see you on the thing. Well, no, I can't. I have to. Yeah, so let me go ahead and do that. Hey, Donna. So let's go to this. They ask if alkaline water is good for you, and for those who don't know what alkaline water is, I don't need to even kind of read that. Alkaline water is the more higher pH balance side of water. So like anything from past like 7 and up, like 7.1 and all that and up, that's alkaline. Anything below that, like, 6.9 and under, that's acidic water. Appreciate that, Shay. So, I mean, they kind of explain this. I mean, there's like a lot of diets like alkaline. I mean, of course, there's different types of stuff, but we can get in like more alkaline and and acidic products another time. But I'm gonna stick with the water. So yeah, alkaline water. So yeah. So it's like water is supposed to be, at the level of 7, the pH balance of 7. That's what water is supposed to be. It's supposed to be neutral. But it's like depending on what it is, it could be more it could be more acidic or it could be more alkaline depending on the how it's what it's around and whatnot. Yeah, and it also says chemical and gases can change it to make it more acidic or alkaline. Yep, that is true. And then like with rainwater, it says pH balance slightly below neutral because carbon dioxide is in the air and that increases acidity. Okay, so yeah, think let's see. Yeah, I mean, like yes, it mentions different types of pH balances, and it says water can be high or low in pH. If it's too high or too low, it can have adverse effects. So water has too much alkaline, has a bitter taste. It can cause deposits that encrust pipes and appliances. Highly acidic water may corrode metals or even dissolve them. So I'm gonna look up encrust because I don't know what that means, and I'm not gonna tell like I know what it means. Uh, so I'm gonna look that up real quick so I can understand it and everybody else can understand it. I'm not afraid to say I don't know something. Miss B Town. That's it. Encrusted. It pretty much means to cover something with a hard surface layer. Okay, so that's kind of like that's the opposite of rusting, which is saying like corrodes metals, may even dissolve them. Well, I mean, I don't know if rust has anything to do with whether the water's acidic or not, so I might not want to say that. But let's get to the benefits of it. I said before, it's become popular over a few years, and it and now it says it has some, with bone health and osteoporosis. It says some research has been done on the effects of alkaline intake on bones. A study published in Bone has found effect on bone reabsorption. Bone reabsorption is a process where old bone cells are broken down and replaced by new ones. Less bone resorption and more, and more mineral density result in better bone strength. So the authors concluded that a bicarbonate or an calcium-rich alkaline mineral water decreased bone resorption more than a calcium-rich acidic mineral water. However, this is a small effect. Scientists call for more research to see if the benefit of less bone resorption was long-term and could improve mineral density. So another study from nutrition and published in Nutrition Journal uh, compared to the impact of acidic diet rather than alkaline water on osteoporosis, a disease marked by weak and brittle bones. Reviewing the background of the study, the authors noted a high number of claims being made on the internet. These claims suggested that diets related to commercial products counteract acidity, help regulate body pH, and thus prevent disease processes. So, so yeah, pretty much it's saying yeah, it helped with the osteoporosis. Let's see. The review of used with high quality evidence to conclude that acid from a modern diet does not cause osteoporosis. It was also included that an alkaline diet or alkaline supplements or salts do not prevent osteoporosis. So I guess maybe there's not much to it. But let's see what it says. Okay, a review studies in 2012 found that an alkaline diet resulted in urine that was more alkaline and possibly less calcium in the urine. However, researchers did not expect this to affect total calcium levels, and they found no evidence that would improve bone health or prevent osteoporosis. Well, yeah. Okay. Let's see on council, see what the medical professors have to say about this. A review of the effects on alkalis on cancer, published by Dr. Tanis Benton and colleagues of the college in the journal BMJ Open. The review assessed thousands of studies, but the authors found one paper randomized test of acid in the diet and cancer of the urinary bladder. They found no studies about alkaline water and cancer in humans. The researchers wrote, in our experiences, patients with cancer are approached by salespeople who are promoting water alkalizers as a way to treat their cancers. Cancer. I don't know. I added S to it, but despite the promotion of alkaline diet and alkaline water by the media and salespeople, there is almost no actual research to either prove or disprove these ideas. One study suggested an alkaline diet, but not specifically alkaline water, they may enhance the action of some chemotherapy drugs used to treat cancer. Okay, so it's kind of like if you drink it, then maybe if it may improve what's already there. But yeah, let's go to acid reflux. And I mean, I can read what it means. Acid reflux disease is when the contents of the stomach, which are acidic, splash back up from the food pipe. Acid reflux keeps happening for a long time. It can cause damage and a disease known as gastroesophageal reflux disease or GERD. A study published in the Annals of Otology, Rhinology, and Laryngology found that drinking alkaline water may be worth further study as a supplement to other treatments for reflux disease. It found that alkaline water at pH balance 8.8 stops the enzyme that is connected to reflux disease. It has also appeared to reduce the acidity of the stomach contents. The work was done in the laboratory rather than in humans. More research would be needed to support these findings. Moreover, stomach acid exists for a purpose. It kills bacteria and other pathogens, and it helps our body digest food and absorb nutrients. Hey, yo, what's up, Michael? How you doing? Yeah, sorry about the line, brother. I had to start this because it's really just been a long time coming doing this. I mean, this is like for a StreamYard even came around, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't do it a year or two ago. But then again, we're gonna get keep going with the blood pressure and diabetes. See how that works with that. Scientists in Shanghai found that 3 to 6 months after drinking alkaline water, people with high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and high blood lipids had lower measures of had lower measures in these factors. In 2006, researchers found that a high pH electrolyte water High pH electrolyte water reduce blood viscosity in 100 of those after exercising. This may help reduce cardiovascular strain due to hydration. Due to dehydration. Okay. However, scientists point out that participants had different measures of whole blood viscosity at the outset, which could have affected the results. It is worth noting that the study was sponsored by Essential Water, who also provided the alkaline water used. All right, I need to look up viscosity real quick. I guess that's where I don't really. I found a word I don't know. Okay, thick. Okay, thick. So it'd have been thick, sticky, or semi-fluid in consistency due to internal friction. Okay. And then, oh yeah, then let's see. Recommended daily intake. There's no evidence to support the health benefits of alkaline water. There is no recommended amount that improves health. However, if you wish to start drinking alkaline water, start with a low intake and increase it gradually. This can reduce the corrosive effects of highly alkaline water. Let's see. Okay. All right. What is okay? Let's see. I'm gonna try to see what's okay. Okay, there's more. Okay, cool. All right. What is the alkaline diet? All right. The alkaline diet said fitness study is promoted to correct the acid state in the modern diet creates. It includes more fresh vegetables and reduced protein intake. Marketing of the uh, alkaline diet promotes not only a diet but the state of related supplements and water alkalizer machines through almost every medium, including websites, books, and videos. The authors wrote, and a review published in the Journal of Environmental and Public Health included that the alkaline diet may have some benefits. Fruits and vegetables, say researchers, have a negative acid load that could improve the balance between sodium and potassium with the possible benefits of bone and muscle health. This could prevent high blood pressure, strokes, and other chronic diseases. Children with metabolic acidosis, I don't know if that's saying that right, tend to have low levels of growth hormone, uh, and and this can lead to short stature. An alkaline diet may help reduce problems related to low growth, low growth hormone in those who are susceptible. An alkaline diet also appears to increase magnesium in cells. Magnesium in turn helps activate vitamin D. However, none of these findings relates specifically to alkaline water. All right, longevity. Okay. Study in 2016 looked at the effect of consuming alkaline water on 150 mice over a period of 3 years. Results suggested that those who drank alkaline water had signs of greater longevity. In other words, they aged less than they were more likely to live longer. No significant differences were seen in heart, liver, kidneys, brain, or intestines of the group studied, and no damage occurred. There were differences in how the mice and their organs age. Okay. Does alkaline water promote weight loss? Alkaline water has shown no benefits to general health metabolism. Yeah. While it will not add calories to a balanced and managed diet, there's no research that supports alkaline water as a standalone weight loss remedy. Okay. Now we're going to get to the risk. Drinking water that is too alkaline may have adverse effects. Researchers looked into the link between alkaline water, alkaline diet, and said cancer said an alkaline diet could be harmful as it encourages people to avoid foods that contain important nutrients. They concluded that the promotion of alkaline diet and alkaline water to the public for cancer prevention or treatment is not justified. All right, possible problems. Okay. All right. So the World Health Organization noted that just as too much acid is corrosive, so is too much alkali. In 2001, scientists published findings following a study in which rats at different stages of life consumed alkaline water of pH balance of 11.2 and pH balance of 12 for a year. At the end of the experiment, the rats had lost weight or experienced delayed growth, and the female rats had fur that was thin in patches and appeared dull. Some of the rats had discoloration in the oral mucosa. Uh, the review published in the BMJ found that among the studies of alkaline water they reviewed, none supported the promotions that suggest alkaline water supports good health. Uh, there's still more. All right, well, it shows you how to make alkaline water. All right, let's see the takeaway. I think that's probably it. Yeah, that's it. All right, takeaway. Talking about the website, alkaline, of course, you'll look at the website. It says because alkaline ionized water contains so many hydrogen molecules, it is able to act as a powerful antioxidant that searches out and destroys free radicals. And however, the site also emphasizes the message. You must understand there are no benefits to drinking alkaline water. It is only ionizing. They say it brings the benefits, yet there is little to no published research to support ionized water for health. The Cleveland Clinic, meanwhile, in their article, Alkaline Water Don't Bleed a Marketing Hype, advise people to drink water, but make it plain water, because too much acidity and too much alkalinity can cause problems. They point out that the human body is designed to find its own balance. People should think carefully whether it's worth investing in expensive equipment that is unlikely to make a difference. So I think that's it. Yep, that's it. And so as far as that, so pretty much the article said there is really no no real benefits to alkaline water, even though it said that it was supposed to even though there was research said that it was, and then there was other research to counteract that. So with that, it's like something I would say, like you don't want to have too much of acidic water, alkaline water. Like really, water is uh supposed to be balanced. So it's like really like the water is supposed to be at the most acidic, the water is supposed to be at 6.5, and the most alkaline is supposed to be like for just a balanced water. It's supposed to be at 7.5. Yeah. It does. If you're looking at if it's like spring water or something like that, it naturally has minerals in it. And it's usually as long as the water ain't been tainted by any chemicals, something like that, the water is usually pretty balanced. How you doing, our new style TV? Doing, brother? Right. But yeah, if anybody wants to come up and talk about that, I'll be on for a few more minutes. How you doing, Purple Love? But yeah, water needs to have benefits of it. And I just seen like a lot of these a lot of push, a lot of push for the alkaline water, and I'm just like, well, you don't really need to have it so alkaline because like you heard from the article, you have if it's too high, if the alkaline water is too high, then it could destroy. It can mess you up. That it can damage your bodies in a bad way. So it might not kill you, but it may make it worse on you. It could potentially do it, but it's just as deadly as drinking too much acidic water. So yeah, it's just something that people need to just take take good care of, like when they're like talking about like alkaline water, like wanting to spend all their money on it because it's like no good reason. It means no good reason to put everything into alkaline water because you drink. If that's all you drink, you might not be balancing out your body. And I mean, and yeah, you need like water. I mean, of course, you need minerals in it. Like our Neutral was saying earlier, you definitely need that. I'm trying to think what was I going to add to that. I forgot what I was going to add to that. I was trying to thought, but oh yeah, yeah. If the water is and like as far as like if you're worried about like absorption of water, how well that water is going to absorb into your body. It's like the more the more pure the water, the more purified the water is, the easier it is for it to absorb in your body. But the thing about it is, it's like the intake in it, like how much you're taking in, could make the difference too. Like if you're drinking a whole lot of water that's more purified, that would be able to hydrate you faster. It won't do anything for you simply because you usually end up peeing it out because you drunk too much. And like the best way I would say to really drink it is to be sitting down and drinking it, because if you're sitting down, it could it can absorb, it can hydrate your body faster because your organs are set in a way where it could easily go into it, but drink small amounts at a time. How you doing? How you doing, Ariel? Now, I mean, as far as hey, Purple Love, you want to come on? Like, click the link. Come on up here. Anybody want to come and talk about the alkaline water? Your thoughts on them? More than welcome to hear about it. I would actually support that. Uh, but I ain't no expert in it, so that's why I use research from the experts. I ain't no expert, but I mean, I know a little something here and there. But yeah, like but if you're gonna get like bottled water, I would say I would avoid Dasani and Aquafina because it's like if you buying with that, you might as well get tap water. Tap water is better than that stuff. And if you're not sure about the pH balance of certain water, just get like pH balance strip or something to come up on there. I'm like, bro, you better get up here. Don't be scary now. But but yeah, yeah, get like pH balance. I think they say they have a machine to to tell how much what the pH balance is or whatever of the of the water. So I don't think you need to stress for that, but there's probably different ways. Uncle Tribe, if you want to hop on, you can hop on because I know you. Remember, you were ready for talking about the Alkaline water. You were kind of excited when I told you about it. Okay, we got Ariel here. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right.
I think the views on alkaline water versus the water we get in the bottles, I think it's about the same but different taste.
Yeah, yeah, like because the minerals in the water is supposed to be what gives us taste. Because if it's not, I think I think it probably give it like for I heard like give like a medicine taste, like a bad medicine taste. So, but I think the alkaline and the city water like taste different.
Yeah, because I am currently drinking uh Dasani water.
Oh yeah, that's you might tap water better than that stuff.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
have to get something to quench my
yeah,
thirst. So,
yeah. I say, yeah, you'd be better off with drinking tap water than drinking that stuff. I'm telling you, it's like it's like once you get the good stuff, it's like oh, it's like I can't. I know they have them like in movie theaters, which I don't get why they have probably because they're cheaper or something like that. But I was like, it's like I try to drink the Sonic water. I'm like, oh man, I couldn't. It just kind of had like a bad taste to me. But I mean, hey, if it's hydrating you, hey, more power to you. How you
yeah,
doing? How you doing, Neutron? How you doing?
Peace, Zero. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. This B Town, I would say like the best kind of water you can get is like anything close to 7, because that's kind of like the more balanced water. Like the kind of water I try to get is the which I found was like pretty good was core water. That's like that's like that's like really balanced. Like I think it's like some pH balance like 7.4. But even if I didn't get that one, I like the crystal clear water because it's like spring water, and it was actually really hydrating. Like from my experiences, but
You know, Tyra Banks had this show called it was like the Tyra Banks show or something like that. It was the talk show. You remember that show?
yes, I do.
yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And there was this one episode where she had pranked these women on this water. It was like I'm not sure if it had anything to do if it was acidic or alkaline water, but I think it just had something to do with brand name water or something like that. And they all had one thing in common, like they didn't mess with tap water or certain type of like cheap, branded water. And so what she did was this really cool like kind of experiment on them where like I think she blindfolded them or whatever and had them like drink different types of water or whatever, and they put like these fake labels on it,
Yeah,
on the bottled water, making it like as if it was like this quality water. She was describing it to them or whatever, and they drank it, and only to find like in the end, like she told them revealed to them that the water that they drank was regular tap water from New York. They were so bad, like it was so funny though, like because they were talking like mad, ish about tap water. Like, oh, I just wouldn't drink that. And but
yeah,
when they drank it, when they didn't think it was tap water, it was just so good and they could just taste, all you know what I'm saying? Everything in the water
yeah,
was regular ass tap water.
yeah. It's kind of funny, like, cause like some bottled water is just like just tap water. It's just like maybe they, it just depends like how well they take care of it. Cause like I gotta look at the bottle to see like what kind of process they do it from. Like, like cold water we're talking about. They use like the 7 layer filtration process, which they use like UV filtering to like pretty much really filter the water. Like they filter it like UV the seven UV ray filter. It
Mhm.
when they filter it filters out everything. So like pretty much after they filter it, I will they have to add minerals back into it.
Right, because when you drink like well water, you know what I'm saying, like off the reservation,
Yeah,
it's like some people still live in hogans and stuff like that up there. They'll have like a big old canteen in there with a lid, you know, and they fill that water up, you see.
yeah,
But like I don't know, I always wondered about, you remember the I heard you can get the you know how you order your water like monthly or something like that, and it's like that big 3 gallon thing with the dispenser.
yeah,
Your water comes out hot or cold. Now I was looking up maybe something into that, or like a get a reverse, osmosis filter for under the sink. I have one for the top of the sink, and I'm gonna get one for my you know how the shower heads you can add a
yeah.
filter to that.
Yeah. I was just gonna mention the reverse osmosis filter because, like, yeah, if you're not gonna use that, then use the reverse osmosis filter because usually like scientists or something like that that would use the 7 UV ray filter just because they probably need like water that's like has nothing in it so it can be more controlled or something like that. To have a just have like control like for experiment like the balance, but yeah, the reverse osmosis filter that's a pretty good one too. But yeah, I want to hear what Ariel's thoughts on it because I see it over there changing avatars and whatnot.
Yeah, that's just my cat when he was asleep.
Ah, okay. Do your cats ever plot on you or something? You think your
Eh,
cat's plotting on
yes, he is. I wouldn't give him any of his treats today because he didn't have any more. And I told my cat I'll go to the store tomorrow to get you your treats.
you? Right.
Well, he's plotting revenge on me.
Yeah. Yeah, them cats don't care.
Mm-mm. Then my cat just turned 2 years old on the 5th, which was Friday. Wait, I think yeah, Friday. My cat just turned 2 years old on
Okay.
Friday 2 days ago. So
Okay. Congratulations.
yep, I have a 2-year-old cat named Bailey.
Yeah. All right. Good night, Donna. I was looking at the chat. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I'm sure you probably got more thoughts on this alkaline water. Kind of curious about that.
Because I drink Dasani and what's the other bottled water? I drink Nestle water
Okay.
and and I saw a reverse osmosis filter at my local hardware store for I think was range from 800 to 2000. I was like, oh no, I'm not spending that much on a reverse osmosis filter.
Pretty much like you spend money on those filters. I mean, pretty much you can have as much water if you want to.
I think you got to get the Whirlpool. That one's more affordable, but I don't know if they sell it like in the local, stores. But I know you can get it online on Amazon. That's the one I was looking at for about like 100 and something, which
Yeah, I
isn't
mean,
bad.
yeah. I think like the best reverse osmosis filter. I like I done seen was the Berkeley filter, but that one, yeah, that one kind of cost a pretty penny. They like
Yeah.
they might be $200, $300, something like that. So,
Hmm.
but when I mean I seen it, I seen like what how it filters. I'm like, hey, that's pretty good filter. I mean, I was like, wish I had some money to save over and get it, but it's pretty. It looks like it's pretty good. I mean, it would probably have to be something I would have to save money for to get. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's like other good alternatives. Like, which one you say again? Uncle Trump.
Oh yeah, ooh, like shoot. I think it was like 2010, 2011. My ex or my former, I remember his mother had went to, I think it was Lowe's or one of them type of stores, and she had, I don't know what they did to her water system, but I don't know like if she had to buy some extra things for it, but whatever it was, she was able to turn that her whole water system into like a salt water system. Like the whole she was able to add like this bag of salt or some type of stuff that went throughout the water. So like when I had took a shower to try it out, and it was like when it came out the shower head, like it was crazy because like the water was softer and it felt really good on the skin. My skin didn't dry out. I didn't get out the water itchy or dry. It didn't dry my hair or my skin out or anything. It just felt so good. Like I don't know what she had got or whatever. I don't know what that's called, but she was able to doing that with the little water system or whatever it was. It was in her garage, but it changed her whole water in her house. She had a two-bedroom house or whatever. So I know you could do that too.
Okay.
I'm I'm sure it cost a pretty penny to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was like when I was like looking at the whole like the whole thing. I was like looking like, dang. I was like, it was like people were looking at all these alkaline machines. I'm thinking like the pH balance was like, okay. I'm like they kind of high. I'm like, the pH balance looking a little too high for like, like I'm wondering like how safe is this? 'Cause I remember I tried some canyon water. I don't know how you say it, but canyon or canyon, however it's said. I remember I tried some maybe like some years back, and I would drink it, and it was like every time I drank it, it didn't really feel like it really went down anywhere. I mean, and it was like it was kind of weird. Like I didn't really feel like I was really being hydrated by it, and I was like, okay. I mean, and I mean, it just doesn't feel like I was really taking it in, but I mean, as soon as I gotten back with the like the regular water, like it felt a little better. But like I mean, if you wanted like to get some extra hydration, you want to anything with electrolytes like coconut water. I mean, and if you didn't want to buy that, I mean, even though there's like fruit flavors to it, uh, you I mean, that could be, you could drink that or they have like there's like this drink called Body Armor, which kind of like a fruity drink, but it has some coconut water in it, or Gatorade or Powerade that could work too. But I don't know. I don't think they will work be as effective, but they do have electrolytes in it that can hydrate you.
Yeah, definitely comes down to you like knowing yourself. Because I remember when because I'm not a conscious person, I don't consider myself a conscious person, but just reflecting on my levels of ignorance and like growing up, I would always be open to try different waters because I moved around a lot. So I was in
Right.
different type of communities, and different type of communities offer, different, they carry different types of water. And I think it's called Evian or Evian. I never knew how to pronounce it.
Avion.
Yes, that water. I like that one. That's one of my favorite waters to like grab. But it wasn't like something I drank every day at home. But like if I was out and about and had to go, I'm thirsty or whatever, I just go grab that or whatever. So I like that. I like Arrowhead. I'm born in San Bernardino, so I kind of like the springy type of taste of water. Uh, I know it's weird, but I kind of like the taste of tap water because I kind of just grew up off of that. But um, I'm doing Fiji right now. I try to get like a couple of bottle of Fiji water every now and then, and
Oh
then I
yeah. Oh yeah,
mm,
yeah. Fiji water is pretty good because they actually get it from the. I don't know. If it's, I don't know. If it's island country. I know
it's
it's some.
I think
Yeah. I mean.
it's
Yeah.
yeah,
They have like a whole country there because I think it's a predominantly black country. So cause like I only know about it because one of my best friends he was talking about like when he if he was just gonna retire somewhere, that would be like where he would retire. And because like he was saying now, like it was like predominantly black, but like the dollar could go a long way there. So I was like, oh, okay. I
I
mean,
have
I
to
mean,
look into that
huh?
now.
You said what happened?
I have to check into it now that you mentioned that.
Yeah. Yeah. But he was saying like if you're trying to run a business there or something like that, yeah, you probably not gonna get a whole lot out of that. But
That's
yeah,
the Avion bottled water comes from like some kind of a spring in France.
okay, yeah,
Oh, that's probably why. Because
yeah.
I love spring water, and I got a little bit of Creole in me on my mama's side, so I'm a Dupree. My slave name, I'm a Dupree. So
So you say you got some Haitian in you?
yep, French, Haitian, Cherokee, Albuquerque, and Nigerian.
So you got Nigerian in, so you ain't got that scamming in you, do you? Like,
Scamming. I'm trying to figure
yeah.
out, have I ever scammed anyone out of anything? I don't think that I have, not to my
Okay.
recollection.
No, okay. I mean, Nigerians are known for that.
I don't know. I spent my money with the Nigerians, and I seem to got what I wanted.
What did they know you were part Nigerian or
Oh yeah, they knew. They came looking for me. They didn't know that I knew.
okay. Okay. Yeah, hey, Satara and Nadia, if y'all want to hop on the panel and give your thoughts, you can. We just gonna discuss for a little bit. Oh yeah, okay. Home Depot has pH balance testers. Okay,
I like the
I
aloe vera water. You drink that, Zero? Is
never
it?
heard of that.
Is it? I think it's aloe vera or something like that. It's kind of like it's like the coconut water, but it's that plant, that aloe vera cactus looking plant, and it has
Yeah,
pieces of that plant in that water. Like I was one time I was walking up in Ross, and this is before the quarantine. They had, it looked like it was like a liter. They were big giant bottles. They had them in different color. It was like mango and aloe, pomegranate aloe, and then just like aloe. I think they had one that was coconut and aloe too. So, and I had got like one of each. I drank that whole thing. That's the one water that I could drink, and I can't stop drinking it. I have a hard time drinking water. It don't matter what brand. Fiji even harder because it makes me full. But um, that aloe vera, that's the one water I could drink it like it's Kool-Aid and can't stop drinking it. It's really really good and got pieces of that aloe in it. It tastes so good.
I have to look for that. Yeah, no, I had never heard of that.
Me either.
Yeah, I hadn't either. When I first saw it, I was like, "What?" I got one of each one. And
I was
I drank the first one and I immediately like went to the toilet. Like usually water don't really run through me that much, like or I'll dehydrate quickly, but you know, I didn't have no problem with that cleaning me out, cleaning my bladder out.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's good like to have something like that because I think aloe vera is like it's like a natural healer. So I guess it probably makes sense that it would do that. I just didn't know it had that kind of effect.
Well, I mean, I was like when had the tinkle or whatever, it came out clear. So I'm always looking for a water that just makes sure I'm hydrated. Because some waters I'll drink it and it'll just come out mellow yellow, and I gotta drink a lot more.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
cause like the the water when you hydrate it, your water is clear. I mean your pee is clear. So it has like a clear color. It's not supposed to have the yellow color. Cause like if it's yellow, then it means you're still dehydrated.
Right.
So yeah,
So even with the water, like people say, like I've always suffered with dehydration and chronic constipation just throughout my life because I didn't come from a conscious family. And if they were conscious, and I'm thinking they probably were, you had to be initiated into the certain side of our family to know certain knowledge. So I was just grew up ignorant and kind of cast it out and had to find things out the hard way on myself and just suffer. I've been suffering since childhood and barely coming into, this consciousness of health and just even mastering dehydration. Like I as a child um had to go to the hospital just because of dehydration and my temperature up and not even knowing that I was sick, or you know what I'm saying, to a point where they was like, you can't leave the hospital until you can get your temperature down. And you have to take this Tylenol. You gotta drink this cold, cold water. My throat was like so swollen up I couldn't even swallow, and they wanted me to drink cold, like ice cold water, because they had to get that temperature down. It was hell. Like I've been
yeah,
through some stuff, just not having knowledge. So I prize knowledge so much now that I'm able to find, people like you that talk about topics like this and dropping jewels and things like that. Because for you, you may have known, so much, even the little that but I'm actually barely coming into what alkaline or, acidic foods or water even is and why is it even important to know and apply it.
yeah. I always like kind of suspected that like having all the alkaline water wasn't a good thing because I remember science class, they had mentioned like, when I first heard of pH balance, like they were talking about water, and I would say like they always put like water at 7, so it was like, and it was always talking about like the acidic
The
and
pH
alkaline.
scale.
Yeah, the pH
pH
scale.
scale.
There you go. Yeah, the pH scale. Like we were like talking about the acidic and the acid. The acids and the bases. Like
The
like the
further
out.
right they are, they were considered basic, and the ones further lower than 6 were the acidic. and
Yeah,
lower than 7 were considered the acidic food things, and higher than 7 were the basic.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I mean, I know you know some stuff, area. I know you up on it.
Yeah, because I'm taking a college science class right now.
Yeah,
I think it's human anatomy too, and I'm like, that class is gonna be so hard when I have to take it in the fall semester. But yep, I'm working my way through getting my college degree at the age I am now, which you can take a guess at how old I am, because
yeah.
I'm not a kid.
I can see that.
Yeah, you you sound mature. Like I just turned 30, like in May. It's crazy. Whatever. So
Yeah,
Golly, you're
I'm really
older than
starting to get
me.
I got a couple
really.
years.
Are you,
Take a wild guess at how old I am.
well, you say she older than her, say she older than you must be in your somewhere in your 20s, or maybe I say
Yeah,
maybe like 21 and 22.
higher,
Oh, 23?
higher.
Okay, 25.
Go
I'm
up. You're getting
oh,
warmer.
okay, 28.
Close.
Okay,
uh
29 then.
Yes, I will
Okay,
be 30 in December,
okay,
ah.
and I'm a pet parent to 2 boys,
okay. That's what's up.
and I don't have any human children yet, which that's a good thing for me, 'cause I'm waiting for the right guy to come sweep me off my feet.
Okay, I'm sure you will. Sure.
As soon as this entire pandemic situation lifts itself, which I don't think that will happen anytime soon.
Where are you at?
Mississippi at
Okay,
800 deaths.
okay, okay. You closer. Yeah, I mean you closer to me. Yeah.
And so I'm a southern woman who loves to cook.
M I
Sure, yeah.
cricket letter I cricket letter.
Yeah.
I'm like, you southern woman, you better know how to cook.
And my favorite thing to cook is sweet potato casserole.
That
I'm
actually
not.
sounds good. I never heard of that. I definitely gonna have to steal a recipe. Like I like casserole. I like artichoke casserole. So that just sounds good. I like sweet potato. Like you can make that a casserole. I ain't never even thought about that. That
You
sounds
can put you
good.
can put different kind of nuts like pecans or what's that other nut? Another nut you could put in there. You can put besides almonds, you could put pecans in it. Almonds and pecans if you're not allergic to
Oh,
nuts at
I'm not.
all.
I'm not allergic. I love all of those.
Yeah, and then you could put some uh like make a streusel crust with some oats
Yeah.
and sugar, brown sugar and butter, and just yeah. So
Ah,
I
see.
make that a sweet potato casserole every Thanksgiving and every Christmas.
My best
And you
dish is
can even put
jambalaya.
raisins, different fruits in it if you want to.
So
like
like dry
apples.
guava. Oh, okay.
You, yeah, apples or cherries or whatever you want to put in there, you can.
Hmm.
So,
I'm about to tell my nana about that. She always be making sweet potato pies and stuff since we was younger, but I don't know. My best
I hate
is
sweet potato
jambalaya.
pie and pumpkin pie.
I'm tired of it now. I mean, it's rare if I'll eat one, but I kind of like the bean pies. But um, yeah, I kind of went through my little phase with the pumpkin pie and the sweet potato pie, and I'm just willing to try different stuff. Apple cobbler, peach cobbler. I'm like, I need to try something different. Like,
I like pecan pie and apple pie.
mm,
I never
peach
get sick of
pie is
pumpkin,
good. It's real
pecan and
sweet.
apple pie.
Yeah, I like the apple cobbler. But I mean, I eat an apple pie. I like it hot. My little ice cream on the side.
I always get my slice of hot apple pie with strawberry ice cream on the side.
I ain't never tried that. I gotta try it.
man.
And my mom's famous macaroni and cheese recipe that has been passed down to me. Uh, I
Mm.
have to attempt to make it this holiday season by myself.
Ooh.
Yeah,
We
It's
got
gonna
enough
be a
time to
big
practice.
task.
yeah, I would say if like somebody don't know how to make a good macaroni and cheese, like I say, you probably stop cooking.
No, they got to keep cooking until they master it.
No,
That's
no, 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 need to throw the whole cook away.
no, Ziri got to have faith of a mustard seed. They got
Nah,
to, ah,
nah,
they got to do it. They
throw
got
the
to
whole cook away.
Ooh, and baked beans.
All right,
I can
all right. Let me
cook
bring us
some baked
Satara here.
beans.
All right. How you doing, sister? Satara,
I'm I'm well. How are you all doing tonight?
doing good. So
I'm
what?
doing good.
So what are your thoughts on the alkaline water?
Um, it's great as long. The only issue that I've talked to various people about the alkaline water was that um, if they had it for 2 weeks, that was too long. They needed to break from it and go back to drinking, distilled or drinking water for a few days.
Yeah.
Um, they suffered from headaches, severe headaches, but I didn't, and I drank it for like 30 days, but I didn't. So
Was there a high in alkalinity or was it like high pH balance or was it?
it was
Oh,
high alkaline. It was
oh,
I I believe it was like an 8. They said they were drinking 8,
okay.
8 or 9. One person said they were drinking 9. I was like, whoa, okay. But but as far as I know of, a lot of people experience headaches when they drink high pH water or alkaline water.
Yeah, because I know like the Kangen water is like usually like 9 or 9.5 pH balance.
Yes, that's correct. Um, so I would my the thing is about my body, what I've noticed is um with intermittent fasting and w- like probably pH water is best when you're intermittent fasting, which is you fast for 6 hours and then you're eating for how much ever time. You create a fast time, and you don't necessarily do it all day, but you do have a lot of intermittent fasting where you're fasting from 5 to 6 hours. Um, and changing the way that I eat. Not necessarily a diet, just changing the way that I eat. Of course, when it's like family get togethers and things like that, I don't eat meat. and everybody's really on me about that because they're still eating meat. So I'm just like, I don't eat meat. Do you guys have something else? You have a salad, you have some water, and I don't drink soda. So I don't drink Kool-Aid. I don't any, I don't drink any things of that type. So I'm really like drinking lots of water, and I'll have tea. That's probably the most I'll do at this point. But speaking of pies, I wanted to give a shout out to the pie information. I made I rarely do this, so I made a lemon icebox pie. Um,
Ooh.
What's in it? I never heard of it. That sounds good. I like things.
it's a basic recipe. So I was looking for some vegan cream cheese, but I didn't find it. So it's 1 bar of cream cheese. Um, it is con- 1 can of condensed milk. So I got organic condensed milk, and that's it. So you stir that until it's well blended, and then I put a half of cup of lemon juice from real lemons in it, and I put it inside a graham cracker crust, and that was it. And I let it sit for like overnight. Basic recipe.
So you put it in the fridge or you just let it cool down?
No, I put it in the fridge for like overnight.
Okay, and then it's just ready to slice.
Yep, it sure was.
So okay, thank you. I definitely I gotta do that. I got some lemons in there right now, just sitting in there, ain't doing nothing but sitting in the fridge.
So you got the recipe correct? Or I'll put it in the chat probably as well in a second. Um, I made that because I've been wanting something lemony. I like lemons, so
My baked bean recipe is off limits. I will not reveal my ingredients of what I put in them. In it.
yeah.
What's the name of it?
Oh, the lemon box pie.
Oh no, no, no. The one Miss Ariel was talking about. She said it has a secret recipe. What's the name of it? It's a pie or
Baked beans. Baked
ooh.
beans.
I like barbecue beans.
I give one ingredient of what I put in there. Brown sugar and molasses.
I
That's
was
about
just
all
gonna
you're
say
gonna
it's
get from
molasses.
me.
Oh yeah, it's got that iron in it. You know, I'm a little bit anemic, but I know somebody told me molasses is good because it is high in iron. I'll be like, I don't know what you supposed to put it in. Like, bought a bottle of molasses and just sat there.
And another thing I like to cook besides baked beans and the sweet potato casserole, uh, chicken, fried chicken.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah. If you're a Southern woman, like they knowing how to make good fried chicken is a requirement.
You got to know
yep.
how to
That that
clean.
that 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 that, that, that that's a prerequisite. Matter
A
of
lot of
fact.
people don't know how to clean that chicken, and then when you eat it, it's either gooey or too fat. You gotta rip all that out. You clean it real good, and then you season it. Some people will use marinades. I ain't on
Mhm.
that level yet, but I know how to clean some chicken. You know, I cook it to
Are
where
you
I ain't gonna
are
get
you
sick.
are you are you getting the chicken off the farm and then clean?
Um, I don't know. I mean, you just gotta go with. I mean, it's best to get something. What is it? What they be pumping it up with? All kind of
Steroids.
chemicals and yeah. There you go. I always just look for something that say it don't got that on there. You know.
Okay, but I mean, I was are you gonna say something?
Yes. And it's my time of the month. I usually crave between. either between a Dr. Pepper, a can of Dr. Pepper, or lemonade, and it varies from each month of what I will drink.
I'm on Dr. Pepper. Like I've been on that for a while. Like in the wintertime, I was craving red grape juice and cranberry juice. And then I wanted like some grapefruit juice. It's either right now, it's either like grapefruit or the Martinelli's apple cider.
Ooh, Martinelli's, those are so good. I get one every Christmas. A bottle of that every Christmas.
It's so
Since my
good.
birthday is 4 days before Christmas, I usually
Ooh.
get two Martinellis, 2 bottles of Martinellis.
That's when they be having them out, especially during the holiday season. They'd be one shelf. You'd be like, yes. Keep going back for more. Everybody going for the eggnog. I'm going for the cider.
I'm going for the fruity ones, fruity flavors.
Mm-hmm. During the holidays, they sure do. And but I know this one was just it was what was sparkling blush or something like that. And I don't know what the other fruit was in there. I done forgot and threw the bottle out. But it was called sparkling blush and it had another fruit mixed with it. I wish I remember what it was because I drank half of that. It was a big old bottle. And I drank half of it. That next day, it cleaned me out.
And I'm trying to go use organic lip balms. And so far, I found the EOS ones. Those are certified organic lip balms. I have 2 of them. Wait a minute. I think I have this pink one, and this orange one.
Yeah,
I,
I'll say you put them on like you getting ready for a date or something like that.
And here's another lip product I have found, and it's my holy grail of makeup. The Laneige lip sleeping mask. I love this stuff.
is that
It's
what
a
you're wearing right now? The
yeah on top, yes,
yeah, it look good. That how long do
and
it last? Like, cause you know how I like to talk a lot and eat a lot and drink a lot, and I be done
I
lick.
just
Yes,
use
yes, you
this
do.
at night. I use this at night. That's part of my nighttime routine because I'm already for bed, and then I take my makeup off with this cleansing makeup cleansing remover balm, Clinique by Clinique, and it cost me, I think I want to say around $25 to $30. This big thing of Clinique
Mhm.
makeup remover balm. Yeah, highly
You just
suggest
put it
you
on
try
over
this.
the makeup. Like, how do you do it? You
Yes, you
uh-huh.
just take a little bit on your finger, on the palm of your hands, rub your hands together, and it will turn into an oil. And
Wow.
then you rub your hands all over your face, and your makeup will start to come off.
Wow.
And yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing. That's some next level right there.
yes. I
I'm,
used to make up. I used to makeup remover wipes, but since I couldn't find the ones that I like, which are the
yeah,
Neutrogena in the blue pack,
yeah.
I could not find them at the local drugstore I I went to Sephora and found it, and they had a twin pack for $30, and I said, "Oh yeah." I ended
Yeah,
up getting the
that's a
duo,
Sephora price right there. That sounds like Sephora for real.
and Ulta. This will set you back one for one,
Uh,
and the big one will set you back $30 too.
it's a good investment.
So
So because if you're only using a little bit, like you said, and you just rubbing that in, that'll be a good backup to have just in case, if it ever happened again, you looking for some makeup wipes, things like that, or you run out. That'll be a good, to
And
stop the phone.
this was a good investment. It came in a set of 5, and this is the Fenty Beauty lip gloss, and I paid $42 for this set of 5 lip glosses because I had a Sephora gift card
Mm-hmm.
on top of a birthday coupon, and I ended up getting where was it? I ended up getting this was my birthday present from Sephora. It's a big eyeshadow palette with
It's like earth tone with glitter. I knew it.
yes, earth
Pretty.
toned.
That's pretty.
And usually, and also Sephora and Ulta had this on sale for $22 instead of 44. I ended up grabbing one for a friend, and when they had it, like Ulta has their 21 days of beauty sale twice a year. The fall, I think I want to say around the fall time they have it, and then the spring they have it. Fall and spring of fall are the 2 times that Ulta and Sephora will have some of their product items on sale half off some days. And then I have this pretty orange, but that's not the orange one. And I hate digging through my makeup bag. I can never find anything in here.
Especially when you're in a rush one day and then you don't know where you either changing bags. Like I'm about to go to my friend the other day, who's recently wanted me to go over there and pretty much do makeup. Like he kind of came out the closet, so I got to keep it on the low. But I had fun makeup on, but
And then I have my favorite face powder. I never leave my house without this. This has to be in my purse. No matter what purse I'm using, this is always with me.
can you use it like after you wash your face, or you gotta
Mm-hmm.
wear a serum or something?
You can just use it by itself after you clean everything all over your face. And it's a airbrush perfecting powder.
Yeah.
And
That's the benefits of them powders, especially the mineral powders. I know you could put them on right on after you cleanse your face and stuff like that. Like,
and this is the color correcting with SPF 50 in it.
uh,
And I'm like, this powder, it's like, I forget what shade I ended up getting in it. Because I'm basically fair, not fair, but medium. This is in the shade medium. Because I also have wait, where is it? My foundation, which is, this is the Bye Bye Foundation by It Cosmetics. They have one with CC illumination. They have the regular one with the CC, and they have an oil and matte free foundation. And I'm like, yeah. And I got this at Ulta half off. These are usually will run you $39.50, and I ended up getting it half off. So I ended up getting
coming
2
up
of
off
these.
of Ultra, like.
Yeah, I ended up getting 2 of these for the price of what one cost. And I just have my second one. Just wait. a second one's here, but I just have this one in my makeup bag, ready to be used. 'Cause I haven't left my house at all during this pandemic. And wait a minute.
Well,
And this is
not
my
even to go to the
favorite
store.
brow pencil. I send either my brother to go to the store to grab
Oh, that's
things for
dirty.
me.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
dirty.
yay. You know, when you start to mature, that's what the brothers and cousins, when they reach a certain,
Uh,
they
uh, you better
don't.
get out there and go get your own stuff. You better go out there and get your own stuff.
Oh no, not me. Nope.
No, you too.
I'll pay you.
Yeah.
I'll pay you. Like, if you going to the store already, oh, you know what? You think you can stop by and you get a little
Nah,
something in my card, you know?
see,
But
so you just get
Even
some
if I'm
EBT.
paying for it with my own money, huh?
right, you feel me? Right.
Yeah.
You can make moves like that when it's your money.
And I do the same things for him when he's not feeling too good. I'll do stuff for him.
Why don't I believe you when you say that?
I'm his older sister, so he has to do things for me when I ask him to.
I mean, not really.
Because my two
Yeah.
brothers, they're younger than me, and when we were younger, he always came and got me to fight his battles. So you know what? Now I'm being compensated.
Oh, you extortionist.
No,
You
back
extorted.
and I rub yours. That's all.
And there's
They
this
give you
one,
an offer you can't refuse.
Oh,
like a
they do it like
godfather
an accident.
almost.
Hey, Gab, how you doing? I didn't know you. I didn't know you were subscribed to me. But
Okay.
we were talking about water, and then it went to makeup, and then it went to
Siblings.
yeah. All right, let me go and bring
Recipe.
in. Let me go. Let me
Pies.
go. Let me go and bring in the brother Michael. Go and bring some extra testosterone in here. How you doing, brother? Can you hear us?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, it's no
That way
echoing
you
now in your live feed, but I don't know why it was on mine at first.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you good? You good?
Yeah, yeah. How about you, brother? I mean, you got anything to add to the alkaline water conversation? Or, I mean, if not, we can just continue with the
You know
conversation we
what?
had before. The alkaline water conversation, like to you.
No, I mean no. I just finished. I just finished my second attempt live, which I did for another hour, and then
Yeah,
I just was just like, I was back in here. But I mean, as
yeah.
far as as far as that goes, I don't know as far as what to share with alkaline water.
Uh, you said what about alkaline water?
I said I don't know as far as the share of my background on alkaline water because I've never had it before.
Okay.
What type of water do you drink? Because you might have had it and didn't know that it was alkaline. Because that's kind of, I was ignorant
I
too.
mean, I just drink regular. Hold on, let me see what water this is. Hold on. I drink
Uh,
regular is purified water.
does it just
This
say
is
purified
purified
water
water,
on?
huh?
Does it just say purified water on it, or
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna show you on the. I'm in the dark. Hold on. Turn the camera back on. I'm in light now. How to turn this camera around? I'll show y'all right here.
oh, okay,
oh
Purified.
yeah.
the Sam's
Uh,
purified.
All right, does it have like the reverse osmosis thing on it? Yeah, purified might be the may not be alkaline.
Okay.
All right, so does it say it has reverse osmosis on it? Like like on the side of the label, they should tell you what process it should went through.
Uh, for water source, information.
How you doing, Marilyn? How are you?
Because on my bottle it says purified by reverse osmosis right there in those
I don't see
tiny
anything with
letters.
the alkaline.
Huh.
Because
I
usually
mean, yeah. That was definitely not alkaline, but yeah,
it's reverse osmosis.
yeah,
That's how the
Okay.
purified water usually is done by.
Okay.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
I was letting my phone I was letting my phone charge, but my phone battery is down. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. But I'll just watch and listen.
Oh, I was just asking about that, but we were we talked about other stuff, so yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I
No,
mean,
it's
but,
cool, bro. It's cool. I'm just letting my
all right.
phone charge. All right.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, thanks for coming on.
No, no problem. All right.
All right, all right. So I do need to do something about looking up still water. I don't even feel like why should I look it up? Uh, oh yeah, what happened?
I'm
Yeah,
still
sir.
here.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess Uncle Trash must be doing something else real quick. Let me see. What would you change? What you put on the shirt?
It was hot, and I had to go up and turn on my fan,
Oh, okay.
and so I'm just like trying to chill out on this Sunday night.
I feel you.
And I'm like, this month is going by slow, very slow. I know it's just the beginning of this month, but I'm like so ready for school to start back. My college classes to start back up, which
So
is
you
the end of August, like the last week of August. I start back because I already scheduled an appointment with my advisor, and I'm a history major, so that means a lot of history classes, one math class, two science classes, and two English classes.
okay? Okay, yes.
Trying.
Okay, the phone rang. All right, cool. Lock me to try. You still there? Oh, you there? Lock me to try. Okay, she must have went off somewhere. I guess I could look up distilled water real quick.
Still here. I've had some distilled water before.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I was gonna. I know what what was going on. So I was like, I was gonna look up what it, what it is. Yeah, matter of fact, let's see what the benefits or still water could be if there is any. 'Cause it kind of. Like reading that article about the alkaline water, it was just like, I knew what I knew it. could be that he drank too much, but I didn't know it. I didn't expect it not to have any benefits, or I was like, wow, okay. Let's.
So you looking it up right now, or
Yeah, I'm looking up right now. Yeah, I mean, I just about got it up. All right, yeah, I pulled it up. Okay, yeah, camera room. Just I don't know what degree she's going for, Satar. I guess we'll find out when she comes back.
like I got
Right.
the small Fiji water, and then this is 500 milliliters or whatever. So if you don't want to drink too much of it, this one say natural electrolytes. There's electrolyte enhanced water, and there's the smarter choice Fiji water. Not only does Fiji have more electrolytes than other brands, ours are naturally occurring. How? As tropical rain slowly filters through volcanic rock, it gathers the electrolytes and minerals that give Fiji water its signature soft, smooth mouthfeel. How smart is that? So I'll have this for my son, and he won't even drink all of it. It'll just be from times where if the water, the regular water we drinking, like this one, what is this? This is Winko's water. It's a purified drinking water. It just say purified water. Uh, Niagara bottling, Diamond Bar. Oh, I got the address. It says purified by reverse osmosis. So I guess you have to go to the website niagarawater.com for the information on the quality of the water. So I'll drink like a pack of these, and then I'll get like a couple of Fiji or whatever for that month, like a couple for me and my son. And I won't even drink all of it. I'll probably drink just a little bit or half, because I just know myself, you know. I don't overdo it. I just know what I need when I need it, you know.
Yeah. All right. I mean,
Distilled water, that's something I use inside my body. I got to clean inside my body, distilled or purified water. You know, some people use that water to clean with their face, but like that goes back to the filters, like the shower head filters.
yeah,
Some of them filter out like I forgot, it's some type of parasite that be in tap water or whatever. So certain filters can filter parasites and whatever else, lead, copper, things like that. But some of that stuff being in tap water be the minerals you actually need. So when they say do it in moderation, I would know why, because it just goes back into it strips the certain filtering process strips water of everything. So the bad stuff and the good stuff, but it don't put nothing back in. So you wouldn't want to overdo it with that where something ain't got nothing in there, you know.
yeah. Let me see what the medical news today has to say about it, because it may confirm what you say. It may not, but curious to find out what it's about, since we were already talking about it. So let's see where's a good place to start. Okay, guess this might be a good one. Each type of water has its own set of benefits, but some curious. Okay, well, distilled water is formed from the steam of boiling water. By boiling water, minerals and other impurities are removed, leaving the distilled water in a purer state. Because of this, Some people believe drinking distilled water can help cleanse the body from unnecessary chemicals. Other people, however, think the minerals found in drinking water are necessary for good health. Okay. So it explain what distilled water is. Almost all water has impurities in it. These impurities can include minerals, nutrients, and contaminants. If distilled water had these impurities removed through boiling evaporation, some people think distilled water tastes flat because it lacks metals, minerals, and other inorganic compounds. In essence, distilled water is not very different from other purified water. The only thing differs is the way the water is purified. Distillation is an old method of water purification. However, it is relatively complicated. It's a relatively complicated process, and it's difficult. It's difficult to do at home without a water distillation machine. There are many municipalities and seaside communities that use distillation facilities to treat the water from the ocean, which is then used as drinking water. What are the risks of drinking distilled water? I see the main risk of drinking only distilled water are associated with the lack of dissolved minerals such as magnesium and calcium. Some of the adverse of drinking distilled or low mineral water include a flat taste that many people find unappealing, leading,
It's like speeding up
leading
your audio.
huh? What's
Okay.
happening?
It's more clear now. At first, it was like your audio was speeding up and like going out, but it seems like it's back to normal now.
Okay, all right. So yeah, we're saying some of the adverse effects of drinking low, low in mineral water include a flat taste that many people find unappealing, leading to reduced water consumption, a decrease in the body's metabolic function, and an increase of urine input that can result in electrolyte imbalance. So yeah, it was saying like just in case it sped up on that one, the main risk of drinking only distilled water associated with the lack of dissolved minerals such as magnesium and calcium. Okay. So failing to replace minerals through lost sweat, right? When the body loses water through sweating and urine output, it loses sodium and other minerals. In addition to water, in order for the body to function properly, those minor minerals must be replaced. Drinking distilled water will not replace minerals lost through sweat, since all additives and minerals have been removed during the distillation process. However, as most people eat and drink a variety of food and beverages throughout the day, most people will get the salts and minerals they need from other sources. This lack of minerals additives would pose a significant risk if distilled water was the only fluid or food a person consumed. Okay. Like fasting by only drinking water may be dangerous. It is not dangerous to drink distilled water as part of a balanced diet, which includes foods that may replace any minerals lost through sweat. However, fasting for an extended period and drinking on distilled water may be dangerous because a person would not be replacing any of the lost minerals. An extended water only fast is dangerous for other reasons too. And these issues are much greater cause for concern, great cause for concern than which type of water a person drinks. Before undertaking any kind of extreme fast, a person should consult with a healthcare professional. Okay.
Right. You want to make
Okay.
sure you don't have any type of blood disorders or anything like that.
Okay, I'm pushing. Yeah. Okay.
Because
So.
like
Okay, Ariel. Well, good night. But yeah, what
good
were you saying?
night.
Well, I
There.
get.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. Well, I go to changing the pH. It's talking about changing the pH, electrolyte, mineral balance of the blood and tissue. So, in extreme cases, a person who drinks still water does not get proper nutrition, and a condition called acidosis, which may occur due to the water's more acidic pH. Hmm. So, it like seems like the opposite of the alkaline. All right, this condition occurs as a result of the changing pH balance of the blood. While rare, it's possible this to occur when excessive amounts of distilled water is ingested. According to the World Health Organization, this and other associated health problems are partly due to the lack of minerals and electrolytes in distilled water, which forces unhealthy changes in the balance of sodium, potassium, fluid, calcium, magnesium, zinc, phosphorus, and other nutrients that are in the body. pH balance of distilled water is 7.0, and the pH balance of blood must remain between 7.35 and 7.45. Acidosis happens when the blood falls below 7.35. Acidosis and significant change to the electrolyte and mineral balance in the body can lead to fluid retention, nutrient deficiencies, fatigue, muscle cramps, headache, impaired heart rate, and even more dire health consequences, including organ failure.
Mm.
World,
Mm.
yeah, so the World Health Organization noted that water is demineralized through the following methods, also associated with the same health consequences as distilled water, unless they are remineralized, including desalinated, reverse osmosis, nanofiltered, or deionized. A study in environmental research also finds that drinking demineralized water through desalination methods can have a carcinogenic effects, which pretty much
Mm.
says like which word people don't know. That's saying it would be cancer causing.
Right.
Uh, okay, so it's showing affecting the environment. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it says additionally for environmentally minded people, distilled water may not be the best choice. Distillation is not the most environmentally friendly process as it leaves behind a highly cyanide or hard water which may disrupt or destroy the surrounding ecosystem of the water source.
I never knew that. That's definitely not anything that's going to cause harm to the planet or the ecosystem. I do not want to patronize. I did not know that. I probably will not patronize distilled water after this again. I'll do my best not to. I did not know that.
Okay, well, we're gonna find out if they have some advantages too. So, okay, so okay, says it does. So, let's find out what they are. Okay, okay, cleansing body with pure water. When drinking distilled water, a person is consuming water with no other additives, as distilled water is pure. Some people believe that it can be cleansing for the body, though the data on this is limited, reducing the risk of disease. Distillation removes waterborne pathogens. Most waterborne disease causing bacteria do not survive distillation, reducing the risk of consuming harmful chemicals. The United States environment, what EPA does allow for low levels of certain harmful chemicals in drinking water. In distilled water, none of these chemicals are present. That's interesting. And
Very.
okay, so I guess they got things to consider for drinking distilled water. When choosing drinking water, people may want to consider the following factors: quality of local tap water, taste preference, quality of vitamins and minerals in diet, cost point,
Yeah.
availability of other drinking water. So I think, okay, let's see. I think that's all. I think we're almost done. Yep, almost done. It's the still water safe to drink. Still water is safe to drink in moderation as part of a balanced diet. A variety of beverages and soft drinks contains distilled water. However, when distilled
Oh,
water
damn.
is the only kind of water a person drinks, potential health consequences may arise. These problems occur when the lack of minerals and the potential changes to the body's balance of electrolytes, fluid, minerals, and pH. Additionally, those fasting or who have cancer, infants, small children, athletes should avoid drinking distilled or demineralized water to prevent electrolyte imbalances, particularly if these are not being adequately replaced with food or other drink resources. On the whole, drinking distilled water is not problematic when combined with other water sources. Most people eat a varied diet in developed countries and get their hydration and nutrition from a variety of sources. Okay, so that's what's up. So yeah, there we go.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just definitely know about that because I'm athletic and I suffer from a lot of muscle cramps. And in my past, I remember I got tested for my blood in '09 and I found out I had low iron. And then I got tested like a few years after that. I think after my first baby, I believe. Yeah, my first when I had my first baby and they tested my blood, I had like low potassium. So I would have never thought it might have had something to do with just my diet or, water. Water, I never thought about it like that. That could have been a possibility looking back at it, but I did eat a lot of fruits, but like I said, I was never conscious into things like that. Like all I was taught was like food is food and you better eat it, So I
right.
didn't know like, foods had like nutrients in it. I was kind of raised like off a family that's, dependent on the doctors. And so it was like if you need your vitamins, you take a vitamin pill. You know, how do you know you need vitamins or nutrients? How do you know your children are lacking anything if you're not doing any blood work on them when they're younger? A lot
Yeah,
of people look at their kids and they start acting out, and it's like, oh, they're a bad child, but never thought maybe I should take them to go get some blood work done, see if they lacking oxygen. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with this? Because that depression and some of that stuff could have been when I look back at it, like when I was tired and want to go to school and had an attitude. Now I look back at it and I'm like, oh, I had been suffering from sickle cell anemia and thalassemia. It's just two different types of anemia. And my family didn't even know that whole time. And my whole childhood, I got punished because I was just too tired for school. And when I got there, it was too stupid to me. I just wanted to eat and sleep, So
yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I mean, it definitely could have been a possibility. I mean, I didn't know like Stillwater was like that, but I was like, well, let me go ahead and read it and just see. I mean, because I wanted like, one site that could, give both sides of it. So it's just like it wasn't necessarily pushing it, but it wasn't, just saying, well, just do this or whatever. It just kind of like told you what it is, tried to give you the facts and make up your mind from there. So
like when you had brought up coconut water, when you had brought that up earlier, I was just like, exactly. There's many forms. You just have to know yourself, and definitely know your blood and what's going on with your body, if you lacking or not. And then you can find the other ways to hydrate. Like I also later on in life, I found out, somebody told me, you could do dark leafy greens to get iron. I never knew that because when I first found out I had low iron, they gave me iron pills, but they never told me, yo, eat some dark vegetables. And, so
Wow.
yeah.
I mean, I think I might have heard that before though. I don't know who I heard it from, but I think I heard that dark leafy greens can give you iron. I'm trying to remember where I heard it from, but I can't think of it.
Yeah.
Because I
So
mean,
the
you were
best
the first one to
do,
say it.
yeah, you can call the hospital, talk to a nurse over the phone. You could talk to your doctor and you just ask them, what are the other ways that I can substitute, for what I'm lacking? Like if I'm lacking iron or potassium, what can I find iron and potassium in? Well, I didn't know like to really go back and ask the doctor stuff like that unless it was I really needed to, if something really, really going wrong with me, then yeah, I go. But for the most part, I just started looking up Google and following health conscious people who were health conscious. And I started finding out like I'll research vegetables and fruits I like. And surprisingly, most of the type of fruits I would crave and vegetables I crave were actually rich in the things I needed. And I'm like, so this is probably why my body has been craving, you know, kale or collard greens, you know what I'm saying, broccoli, pineapples. I love dried pineapples, but for the most part, I crave pineapples a lot. Bananas, and I found out pineapples got more potassium in it than bananas. So definitely, research. They always, your doctor always say keep a food journal. You know,
Yeah. Well, yeah, that definitely sounds like a great plan. And I will keep this going, but I'm getting sleepy. This was a great conversation. Appreciate
pleasure
you coming on.
talking
Yeah, I'm
with
gonna
you.
give. Yeah, same here. Yeah, so I'm gonna give my shout outs and then I'm gonna end this one. Shout out to Black Pill Paradise. Of course, shout out to Longview Tribe for being in the chat and coming up on the panel. Shout out to Life of Cleo. Shout out to Victorious Lee Shay. Shout out to Miss B Town Hester. Shout out to Donna just being real. Let's see who else came through. Shout out to Michael Carter. Shout out to him being on the panel too. Uh, yeah, shout out to Art New Style TV. Shout out to Purple Love. Shout out to Ariel Williams, for being in the chat in the panel. And let's see. Oh yeah, shout out to Nadia. I said no more people came in, and I really appreciate the love. Shout out to Gab. Shout out to Satar's Love. Shout out to her being on the panel too. Uh, let's see. Shout out to Marilyn Gill. Yeah, hey, how you doing, Sonny? Thanks for coming through. Yeah, we're about to get ready to end this. Yeah, but get ready to end this, and I mean, I appreciate you for stopping by, and yeah, I hope y'all got something out of it. I was actually surprised that as many people came in here on a Sunday night, especially when I had it going on so late. But appreciate y'all for coming through, and hope y'all have a great night. Hold us back, vibration people, and I'll see you later. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for coming, and like I said, have a great night.